Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to be working on issue 119 of the Volkswagen T1 Samba from Van Home. This is going to be parts-wise a quick, easy build or easy stage because we're doing the surfboard, putting it together, and we have the fin not wanting to come out of the bag. The board itself is inside of actually the board, I thought the board itself was inside of a second bag, but it's not. It is just this part, the top of the board, and I'm guessing that is to preserve the wood grain sticker. And it is actually nice and looks like it's polished. Not too bad. So let's see, instead of just looking at the page and going, okay, this is what we do, let's see what it says to do. And actually, the first thing it says to do is pause the video, move this stuff out of the way, and go and get the van itself. So let me pause, and I'll be right back with the van. Okay, so here's the van, and before I go forward on the step to put the luggage rack on and everything else, I'm going to first roll the van over on its back, and I'm going to replace the battery pack, or there's no batteries in there, but I'm going to add something to the battery compartment. This is a bit awkward trying to roll this over, which is exactly why I'm going to open the battery compartment back up, and I'm going to put dummy batteries in there. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a second, because in my mind, this is kind of a poor design, the fact that you gotta flip the van over to be able to do anything with the batteries. Grab that with the screwdriver, or grab that with the screwdriver. Don't want to lose the screws. And that's the thing that most of the cars that they have done for part works, to me, it's a lack, the fact that you have batteries. I know it saves a little bit of money if they don't have to include a wall wart. Those of you who don't know, a wall wart is a power supply. But you can see right there, it would be not difficult per se, but it's a little bit inconvenient to have to take this off to change out batteries. What I'm looking at is which way is the best way to route my battery replacement. What I have is a power pack here that is in the shape of a battery. It has two dummy batteries that go with it and a flat cable. I think the flat cable would work perfect running out this side, so we're going to put the battery here, and the two dummies we're going to put here and here. And then just make sure, don't want to blow up anything. There we go. You can see right there, if it'll focus, 4.5 volts out. 4.5 volts is what the what 3 AA's are going to put out. So I'm going to find a plug on the other side of Goofy here. I'm going to plug this in, and the headlights came on, taillights came on. That's all I needed to know that it's working. You can see there the taillights are on, power off, power on. I never turn off the power switch, so I will have this on a switched outlet of some sort, and I won't have to. Of course, I did the same thing again. Sorry, I've done this before. But what I was going to say is I leave the power on so that I don't have to worry about switching it off and on. It'll be on the switched outlet. And here is what I was talking about. I add the second camera, but I forget to switch over. So there's on, there's off. Turn it back on, unplug it, and it is just that simple. Switch back over to the correct camera. And see, with this being a flat cord, this cable being flat, it will, especially in here, this is a pretty good size area. Just looking where the best spot for it to come out is. And it comes out right here. I did the exact same thing on the DeLorean. On the Ecto, I had enough room. What I did was I put a plug in there. But this is a really quick and easy way to swap out your power and be done with it. The only problem is that you end up with this cord that is always going to be there. My thoughts are on that when I finally get the base for this, because they failed to ship it. I did contact them, and they said that it was on its way. Of course, no tracking number yet. But when it comes in, it's an acrylic base. It's going to be closed, and I'm not going to be able to reach inside very easily. Somehow, somewhere here in the steering area, somehow I'll run this wire to the center of the car, and I'll just drill a hole through the bottom of the base. No harm, no foul. It'll be in place, and it won't be blocked at all. So now, let's see if we can not break the car while we roll it back over onto its wheels. And not too happy with the fact that the fabric here needed to be a little bit longer for it to actually stay. You can see it's pulled up here, and when it left to its own devices, that's about where it ends up. Bring the surfboard back over. It's back here behind the car where you can't see it, along with the ladder. And we have the roof rack. So now let's see what it says. It says latch this, and you can see right here and here, those two spots are where the ladder's going to latch on. Just looking to see how this is going to actually clip on here. Actually, it does clip really well onto the roof rack. Let me see. Bring this one up. Yes, I know you cannot see it right now. See if I can get it to focus there. For a second. That is probably the best focus I'm going to get. So you can see right here how the clip is, and you just pull it out a little bit, push it in, and it actually latches on really nicely, and you can see the rack is well in place. There's another view of the rack in place. Well, I moved the other camera out of the way. Actually, let me bring this one back over here, see if I can find a good spot to put it. I'm going to switch back over that one. And it said to make sure that these two holes were left open. What we're going to do is we're going to Okay, that actually goes on there different than I thought. I was thinking that this was going to be the top. This is the bottom. It's going to latch up underneath here. And so you're going to take this. Actually, let me see if I can get it to focus on that. Okay, you can see there, those little gaps in there. It's going to go up underneath here. I wonder, let me make sure there isn't anything. So the upper end engaged. Yeah, it doesn't actually attach in the actual van. It would have attached underneath there. But you got to clip these down in here. Let me see. I'm going to do it that way because it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt to get on here. Just looking at this, how it's aligned. Okay, there's one. There's the other. Flip this up underneath here. Let's go ahead and move the rack up here. And it's kind of funny that this is just floating here and actually bouncing against the wheel. But that is that. That is all that actually all there is to do. Oh, never mind. Sorry. I had to turn the page. I was like, is that it? Got the surfboard and it doesn't tell you to put it together. The surfboard, you flip over to the main camera and get set up. So the surfboard has holes with pins. The pins are just going to line up, push in. Again, it's going to be a push fit. Hang on, let me pull this out. I know I'm out of camera, but let me get it pushed in there. We'll set that on there, see what it says to do. Got your fin here. Gives you some control on your surfboard. And the surfboard, I guess, will just sit on here. Let me see. Place it on the luggage rack. Yeah, it literally says to just place it on the luggage rack. It just kind of sits there. So let's go to camera 3. And that is where the van is at this point. This is stage 119 out of 120, so the van is almost done. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to be notified of anytime I post new videos. Come on over to Hobby Time Modelers on Facebook, YouTube, and Discord. Thanks for stopping by. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow. And I will see you